Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 2 of Mystical Block, a mod pack by MonicoIsCool. What a great start. Never felt so prepared in a series before. Right here, I got my farming island, which is farming nothing right now, but we'll get to that later. Right here, I have the base set up for my animal island, where I'm going to get some animals, and fairly sure I'm going to put Botania there. Right here, I'm going to have my mob farm, and right over there, no freaking idea. We'll find something. That being said, we'll just build up from here, and everything that is crafting, storage, machinery setup will be over here. So I did move the mining teleporter, and I did get plenty of diamonds to be able to start, but I want to go with step one. Step one right now is going to be making our smeltery setup. So let me grab some of those, some of this, some of those, and let's get started. So if we go back to the quest line, right here, we are right at this step. We've got everything done here except the casting basin and the smeltery controller. So first off, let's do the casting basin because I don't want to risk something being locked. And if we come over here to the smeltery controller, this is done by pouring molten copper on the seared heater. And in previous series, I've crafted a second seared smelter just to be able to do that, but I discovered that I do not need to. Let me just show you. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to grab one of you and 3 copper. And why 3 copper and not 4? Because when we use this mechanism for melting copper, we get 1 copper and 3 nuggets per copper. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 6, 3, 9 is 4, and 4 molten copper. Then you can just remove this, because even though there's no heater, the smelter can still cast, and then we're going to get exactly what we needed. Gimme, 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 gimme. Et voila. So now we can destroy all of this, and we're not going to need this head anymore, the seared melter. What we're going to need to do, though, is set up our smeltery. Well, okay. I'm going to admit that I did screw up. I do need to make, to smelt a couple of ingots of copper, because we need to be able to pour the molten metal out of these the smeltery. So let's go over here and let's just go 1, 2, 3, like so. And we're going to put the smeltery right in this little hole right here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. And yeah, let's go inside of it. What I'm going to do is just complete the surrounding like so. And you know what? I'm going to connect these. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and we're going to go for a second level. We might, so we are going to be able to go as high as we want, but there's an important factor to understand. This is never going to be important technically. And what I mean by that is we'll never need to really go high, because it's basically just to make our first alloys of any metal. So now we're going to make a tank like so. And our copper, yeah, our copper is ready. So with our copper, we're going to make our 2 pouring something. I don't know the name. Let's not try with a name. Let's just make them. So if I go like this, the seared drain. Perfect. So we're going to put a seared drain right here. That's a setup that I discovered recently, and I quite like. So I'm going to put one right here. Then we're going to put a seared tank right here. And we need the last one right here. And that's a perfectly functional smeltery. Let's come back right here. We're going to make another basin and another seared table. And we're going to make 2 more spouts. Well, not spouts, faucet. And here you go. Faucet, faucet. Faucet, faucet. Basin, basin. And casting table both. So we have a fully set up smeltery. Now we need some lava. For the lava, we're just going to go to our dimension and go gimme, gimme, gimme. And give me some more. I need more than that, but for now, 2 buckets should be enough. And here's the beauty of this. Okay, so we're going to come over here and grab some gold and grab some iron. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, let's put 3 gold and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 iron. So this is going to smelt. And once it's smelted, we're going to be able to craft, we're going to be able to cast metal out of this. See, so my 3 gold became 6 gold. So I'm going to put this right here and I'm going to cast on it because this is going to give me an ingot cast. And I don't know where I put my other thingy. Let me just check here. Nope. Yeah, repair gold kit. So repair kit right here. And I'm going to switch over to the iron. I can go block of iron, ingot of iron, and repair cast something of iron. We're just going to throw some more in there. And then I can pick up all of these things. These take a little bit longer to complete, but you get 9 at a time. So it's way more efficient than doing it this way. So I'm going to let those finish, push some more iron in there, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So this and that. Perfect. Great. Next step. So we're not going to be able to make the anvil yet, and it doesn't really matter. Next step to me is getting into sieving. We need 4 diamond sticks, which are made with 2 diamonds. So we need 8 diamonds. And that's why I could have made just 2 sticks. Well, I'm going to show you. Technically, I could have made just 2 sticks, but I wanted 4 for the quest line. Then we're going to grab 4 of these, and we're going to grab 1 of these slab. So technically, to make an oak sieve, we're going to need 2 diamond stick and whatever else. So let's just go and do that one. That's going to make us an oak sieve. But we really want to deal with heavy oak sieve because the heavy oak will let us sieve compressed stuff. And honestly, compressed sieving is so much better. So now I can do this and put that down right here. Wants us to make a mesh. So the first mesh is a string mesh, but I'm going to go right ahead and upgrade it all the way. So I'm going to go string mesh. I'm going to need 6 flint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to need 6 iron. I'm going to need 6 diamond. And I'm going to need 6 emerald, which is exactly what I have. So let's make the string mesh and put it in our inventory and wait for it to detect. Then let's make the flint mesh, because the higher the mesh, the better the probability of getting something. Flint mesh. Let's go with iron now. In our inventory, detect. Then we're going to go to diamond level. In our inventory, detect. And finally, well, not finally. The final that we can do is emerald level. So it's not final, because now if you go to the quest line, I just went boom, 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 boom. But I don't have the netherite mesh, and I won't until I get netherite. Don't even want to talk about it right now because it's way far off. Now, the reason we did all this is that basically we want to be able to start our grass platform, and we have to sieve dirt. So what I'm going to do right here is grab all of this, and we're going to compact some dirt. And we're going to start sieving dirt and see what we get. First, right off the bat, we got a grass seed. I want to. So let's just continue. It's not like I'm going to do something else with this. And you know what? Let's just clean up my inventory a little bit. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm going to put those aside for now. I know I'm going to need them later. I don't need this. Gonna grab 2 chests though, and let's keep the iron. So I'm gonna put these 2 chests. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So no, let's do this. Let's sleep because I don't want phantoms. Phantoms are bad. And let's continue sieving until we get that second grass seed. Go, go, go. Nope. Yeah, 3. Okay, so there's just 2 more grass to sieve, so I'm just going to finish those 2. And I'm going to hope that I got the last piece that I need, but I might not have it, and it's not the end of the world. So let's show all of... Oh, we did get it. Haha! Ancient Spore. We got only 1, but 1 is all that we need for now. So let's grab these 2 grass seed, and let's just go right here. We've got an iron ingot. We're going to grab 1 bone meal, and we're going to make some bowls. Because next step is I want a watering can. Perfect. So watering can. Let me come over here, throw all of that in here, throw all of that in here. Just continue making metal. For the beginning, we're going to need a lot of iron. So whatever I can produce is good. So let's come back here. You know what? I'm going to make my future setup. So let's grab 2 of these. Let's grab also some of those building block. And let's go get some tree sapling. Because we're thinking animals. And animals require nature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to be able to get animal by using bait, we're going to need saplings. And, you know, let's grab a stack of this. You know what? So many things to do. Let me just take a second breather and think about things properly. What else am I going to need? Oh, I'm going to need my bait. So you know what? Let's just do something quickly that I prepared. Right here. Oh no, I didn't prepare it. Darn it. So we're going to do that. I'm going to start cooking some clay. So let's cook 10 clay into terracotta right here. And the other 10 right there. Just going to empty all of these for now. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Nope. 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 No. Okay, so while we're I'm trying to do so many things at the same time because I want to be efficient. So let's just start more charcoal, as much charcoal as we can, like so. And now while this charcoal is being produced, we can at least go and work on the other things that I wanted to prepare. So let's come over here, ouch, and burn ourselves. Grab 2 buckets of water. We're going to come back here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 2 buckets of waters in the corner. So let's break that down, take this out. We're going to lose it. I don't care. We're going to expand down, like so. Put the water, and close back that farm. You know what? Let's also plant the grass in the middle. We're going to come back in a moment. Plant the grass in the middle. Take that out. I just want both enclosure to have water. Animal won't come. Well, the bait won't work if there's not water to attract the animal. So I like putting it in the corner because this way, see, I can't go and bob in the water. I don't want the animals to bob in the water. Then I'm going to put 1 right here and 1 right there. And then we can go and start working with the watering can. We need to fill. And we just need, oh, trees already grown. And we're just trying to expand the grass as fast as possible. So by doing this, we're going to be growing the grass. And we're going to be expanding it to both edge. Well, to the whole place, basically. These 2 pens, one is going to be for cow. And the other is going to be for chickens, because we need a lot of feathers, we need a lot of leather. So the soonest I can start breathing the cows and the chicken to be able to kill them and get more feathers and stuff like that, the better this is. And this also grown, and I can walk under it, which is perfect. So I'm just going to continue expand. You know what? I don't need to expand on both sides. So let's come back here. And I don't care if it's not expanded under the fence, because nothing will grow under the fence. So basically, I just want to grow it there so that I can start using bone meal, and I can bone meal this grass to get some of the next things that we need. So let's go this, and let's just farm. I'm using Optimine to click, by the way, and we can just do this. And basically, oh, I didn't read the quest line, so you guys are wondering what I'm doing. Sorry. So if I come over here, the next one is 12 poppy. So that's what we're trying to get. 8. And by the way, if you ultimine tall grass, you don't gather everything. If you ultimine small grass, then you do get everything. So how many do I have now? 11, almost there. Well, that's 12. And we're going to put one last set, because when we're going to want to attract animals, animals require nature. They need grass to be able to appear. So we're just going to continue expanding this pen, and then we're going to be able to go and continue with the next step. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is taking forever. You know what? We'll come back in a moment. We need to eat, and let's just go do the next step quickly. Okay, so next step is what I was talking about before. Let's grab this terracotta and that terracotta, and let's grab some of those bricks, and let's grab, do I have, yeah, I have 20. I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So we're going to transform these 4 oak chests into hoppers, like so. Then we're going to make 2, 3, 4. We're going to make 4 flower pot, and then we're going to use the 4 flower pot, the 4 oak chest hopper, and those 20 terracotta to make 4 flower botany pot. Then we're just going to grab these oak chests, and very temporarily we're going to put them down right here in the worst manner possible. No, I'm going to fix that. Just 1 second. Like this and like this, and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and put the grass in the dirt in them, and then we're going to plant all of these flowers. So we're going to plant, and plant. So now we have poppy duplication, we have dandelion duplication, and we are now making wheat. So I can throw all of this in here. All of this is going to be used later. Right now I have no need for it, so we'll get back to it later. It's just right now I'm trying to rush some aspect. So now if I come back here, we've got this. It wants us to make 4 red dye. Yeah, okay. Let's just do the 4 red dye to unlock the quest. And next quest is making flower fertilizer, which is super easy. It's basically 1 bone meal and 4 dye. So like this. 1 floral fertilizer, but like I said, don't really care about that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and now I need some wheat. Wow. That wheat production is not going at the speed that I want. But if I come back over here, we need to make cow bait, which is made with 2 wheats each. And we need to make sheep bait, which is made with a wheat seed and a wheat. It's not talking about chicken, but I really care more about chicken. Chicken's super simple. It's 4 wheat seed, because what do you grow or birth? Not birth. Oh my god, I'm looking for the word, but the thing that you use to be able to multiply your animals is wheat seed for chicken. So let's just grab those 2, and we're going to make 1 cow bait, which is part of the quest. And now we can go back here, and what we're going to do is this pen's going to be the chicken pen. So we're going to put 1 right here and 1 here, and it says place more block from the animal biome. We're going to go like this. I don't want any tall grass. And the only reason I don't want tall grass is I find that it's hard to see through. And it says, you are too close. The animal are scared away. So now I can close this up and leave it, and that should work. Same thing for the cow. I'll put that here. And it says, this bait will work in the environment. Move out of range so you don't scare the animal away. So that's also good. And so we should get 2 chicken and we should get 1 cow. And basically, no sheep. You know what? I'm also going to go and put the second cow immediately. I need 2 cows to mate. Oh, already 1 chicken. So I need 2 cows to mate them together. And I need 2 chicken to grow them together. So these are kids. Good thing I started that as soon as possible because it is going to take a little while before they're ready. So at least now this whole shebang is started and we are going to be good for later. So, oh, I haven't made any sheep bait. Just, does running around work? No, that's the one thing. Once you're in a growth botany pot, it's just passive production over time. There's no acceleration of it that I know of right now. So let's just do this and this, and we're going to make 1 sheep bait that we'll use later. Just throw it in there for now, but that's a quest completed. Okay, next step is mob farm time. Okay, for mob farm, it's telling us to make a mob farm here, but for the mob farm, if you search at mob, mob, the mob grinding util is in there, so I absolutely want to use that. And what's even better, I can use this dark glass. So we're going to have to make a crazy ton of this dark glass. So let's just grab all of this and go dark glass, tinted glass, sorry. Let's make all of this. It's probably not enough. We'll come back later, but at least we can get started. Where are my stone wands? Stone wand, and grab this. And let's go and start making some kind of a setup. So I want my mob farm to be over here so that it's a bit far away. And I want to make it a 5x5 because we're going to use cursed, well, not cursed earth, but this dreadful dirt. So let's come right. Oh, I'm going to need 25 dirt because I'm going to do a 5x5. 5x5 should be big enough for what we want, especially once we have the special dirt. It's going to be spawning mob like crazy. In the beginning, we're going to be end killing the mobs because I don't have the grinder yet. And anyway, until we've gotten the quest line, I don't want to use the grinder. So let's do this and this. Yeah, I'm leaving myself a little entryway. I'll explain in a moment. And then we can just go like so. 1, 2. We need it 3 high because we want, what are they called? Enderman. Wow. That was a bit harder to say than it should have been. So now we can just go expand this outward. Perfect. Now we're going to do this and we can expand this outward like so. Yeah, we're out. So I already need some more. And just before we leave here, because I don't want to have mobs start spawning, we also need to put a, is it in the right place? So 1, 2, 3. This should be in the center, right? Let's hope it is. Let's go make a little bit more of this tinted glass. Not too much though, because we already have a lot. So 4, 8, 12. So let's start. I think 20 should be enough. Let's go back and see. Also, while I'm here, I'm also going to do this and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and make some trapdoors. Great. We can go back. That should let us finish the mob farm. So if I come back down here, I can this and nope, I don't want this one right here. Yeah, this is where I'm going to come in. And 1, 2, 3. So 3. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing 11, so I'm going to make 12 more. Let's just come back here. 12 more, 12 more. 4, 8, 12. Good. Let's go back. That should be done after that. I shouldn't need any more. And once we transform all of this dirt into dreadful dirt, spawning is going to be crazy good. Nope. Okay. What does this look like? Perfect. Okay, so we're also going to be putting 2 trapdoor here and here. So the reason for the trapdoor is as follow. Let's say that we have a tiny zombie come out. He won't be able to walk out because this is less than a block high. But I can still use my sword. And if I need to collect a drop, I can still do this. And worst case scenario, I can also go in by removing 1 dirt block. So that's it. And now what we're going to do is, we're going to build a little house around it. Just to be able to be in total darkness. Like so. Great. So what this should do, I'm going to put that right there. What this should do is that no light is going to get through. I'm going to use F7. And if I go in, see, like this one has a potential of spawning. This here will absolutely spawn all the red one. So we probably would like to go one further. One further. Let's just do this. I like having a little entryway too. Only one spot. You know what? This one spot I don't care about. So we now have a mob spawning room. Well, we started that as soon as possible because the first spawns we're going to have to kill by hand. And that's going to take a little while to appear. So at least now, once in a while, I can check and they can start appearing for me to go and kill. And since it's transparent, I can see them through. Okay, so let's come right over here. We have 2 baby cows and 1. Do we have 2 baby chickens? Yeah, so we have our 2 cows and our 2 chicken. That's really good. We're going to have to wait for them to grow, but that's also done. So we're going to be working slowly toward the mob farm killing. We need to kill 8 more zombie, 10 skeleton, and 10 creeper, and get an ender pearl. The ender pearl is honestly all that's important right now. If I grab this, if I grab these, I don't know if I'm going to be able to spawn the 2 sheeps, and I'm going to explain why. There's an issue where there's too many animals, so I might not be able, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back here and I'm going to put those 2. Oh, it might work. Maybe one will work, maybe not the other, but we'll see. So we'll be okay. Last all in this episode, well, I say last, but there's a lot of other things I want to do. I want to make the infusion altar. Okay, so let's look at the infusion altar. The infusion altar is made, you need an altar and 8 infusion pedestal, and you need red carpet. So we need 3 for this, and we're going to need 16, 17, 18, 19. We're going to need 19. So we're going to need 4 poppy, and we're going to need all of that string. All of that string is going to become white wool, and that's going to become, we're going to need to make 24. Oh, that's the exact right number that we're going to transform into 24 red carpet. I didn't need that last time. Oh, well, not a problem. And now we need the gold. So come over here and we're going to grab 2 blocks of gold, which is why I started gold and iron. I knew that this was coming, and we should be able to make our pedestal. So let's just go back over here, and that's the gold ingot, which was also a quest. Let's grab some stone and let's start making some pedestals. So pedestals like so. We're going to make 8 of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to be making the altar itself right here, like so. And voila. So I want to set that up somewhere else. But again, at this point, I'm just trying to get things completed ASAP. We're going to set it down in this corner right here. Nope, wrong one. I need to put the pedestal, the altar itself, because the altar is going to tell me what to put where, like so. Then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, I did see that mob. Apparently, I still have a spawn point somewhere that I haven't seen outside of the mob farm. And guess what? Nope, I didn't get a single spawn in my mob farm. Oh yeah, it spawned in the little corridor. Like, that's going to be a problem, but that's going to be a problem for future me. So let me just come back right over here, get rid of this. I'm not. Why? I must have picked up my seed deconstructor. I have no idea. Yeah, probably picked you up by mistake. Okay, let's put you back down here. Okay, so now that we have that done, let me just get rid of everything that's in my inventory. So right now we have a mob farm. Oh, and it spawns some mobs. So let's just go and kill some of those mobs so I can show you how it works. So we go in here, and since there's no little baby zombie or no creeper, I don't care. I can get closer. If there was a creeper, I would stay behind. And if there was a baby zombie, I would not have opened the trap door. And for now, since I don't have an absorption upper or anything, I can just do this to pick up the items. So should be like at 7, I think, of my zombies. Go and throw all of that in here. And if we go over here and look at this, we're at 6. So we need 4 more. I really want those ender pearls, and until let me show you why before. So if I come back right here and I go at Mob Grinding Util, what I want is to get a rotten egg, because if I use rotten egg on a 5x5 area of dirt, it's going to make dreadful dirt, which is a spawning bonanza. But to get a rotten egg, I need to curse a chicken. To get a cursed chicken, I need a bone, I need a gunpowder, I need a rotten flesh, but I need 4 experience bucket and a spider eye. How do I get the 4 experience bucket? Well, I need to build this thing, XP Drain Singularity Tank, which is basically the 2 eyes of Ender with the blaze powder that is the problem. But the sooner I start this, the more chance I have of getting my 2 Ender Pearl, and the more chance I have of getting a good spawner. I'm also going to need to craft this, where is it? Hello? Where's the mob grinder? I'm really blind. I'm not seeing the, okay, so, oh, right here. The mob masher, sorry. But before I do that, I'm going to need a lot more iron. So there's no real rush with that. What else do I want to rush today? Okay, so next thing that I would like to do is I want to start automating lava. So I'm going to need 28. Yeah, 28 this and 28 clay. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We're going to transform that into 28 porcelain clay. 28 porcelain clay like so, which we're going to transform into 4 unfired crucible that we're then going to cook like so. Let's just refill these furnace while we're at it. And this one too. Just going to do a little bit of house cleaning because anyway, I'm waiting on some of my items. This should be cooked now. Yes, those 2 are cooked and those 2 are cooked. Perfect. So now I can go and make my my crucible setup. So I'm going to put the generation of lava right here. And how best do I want to do this? It's a weird setup that I'm going to make for my lava. Let's make it more in the middle of the space right here. So I'm going to go, oh, nope. Like this. Great. That's going to be one unfired crucible at each of these corners. One unfired crucible at each of these corner, I think. Oh, I don't remember how I wanted to build this. I had a really great way of setting it up. I just can't remember it, so give me a second. Like this, I think so. And then, yeah. Nope, I'm just gonna pick that all up after. Let me just show you. So I'm gonna put 2, 1, 2, and 2, 1, and 2. Out. Yeah, like so. No, stop. I finally got inside the hole. That was a bit harder than it should have been. Okay, so now I can get some lava. I'm going to grab one bucket of lava from here, and I'm going to put that in the center. So by putting that in the center, it's going to flow all the way around, and it's going to activate all of these fired crucible. And then we need some pipe. We have the energy pipe right here, but I'm going to try a different kind of pipe. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 brick that I'm going to transform into, oh, that's not enough. Where's the rest of my bricks? Right here. I'm going to need another 12. 12, like so. Perfect. Now I can get rid of this, and I'm going to need a gold ingot and an iron ingot. So iron ingot going to get into nugget, gold ingot into gold nugget, and look at this. 4 brick stairs with 4 iron nugget gives me item cables. And with gold gives me fluid cables. Like so. So now that we have these cables, all that we need is the wrench. I know the recipe by heart because I've been studying this for a while now. So for the wrench, you need a heavy pressure plate. You need 2 sticks and you need 2 redstone. That's going to give us this weird wrench. Then I'm also going to want a drawer. 6. So let's just make a drawer like this. Perfect. Then I'm going to go like this in the center. I'm going to put that right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. And put that on top. And then with the wrench, if I right click like so, this becomes an extraction and these become input port. And now I can go and grab some cobblestone. I'm going to grab all of this cobblestone for now. Come back over here, put that all in here. And voila, it's going to fill all 4. Now, there's a weird problem with the cyclic pipe. If I had put them all 4 in a row, it would only fill the first one, not the next one. But because the output are all at the same level, which is why I built this cross, this works. Not quite sure why, but at the same time, I'm not so bothered about it. So let's just, I'm going to close this right off here. And close this off right here. And then we're going to go and make a tank for the magma. So I'm going to use the, I think it's called the singularity tank. No, what is it called? It's a, yeah, singularity tank. And I'm just going to put that one right here like so. And then I'm going to go, oh. So these I'm going to set on extract from here, extract from here. No, that's not what I want to do. So nothing here, extract. So this is coming into the tank. And now I'm going to pick this one up. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Like so. I don't know if those can be picked up. So let me pick it up. Yes, they can be picked up. So I'm going to put it in the corner right here. I think that's what makes more sense. And I'm going to extract like this. So now I have It's very slow, but infinite lava right here. See, that one bucket that I used to put in the corner, I've already refilled right here. And I'm just going to let that work for now. And that's going to be my lava production for the time being. Next setup. Let's grab 9 dirt. 9 dirt, and we're going to need to make an aqueous accumulator. Aqueous accumulator, like so. We're going to need 4 copper. Let's come over here. We're going to grab only 2. Oh, okay, be careful. Now, if I put that with the gold, I'm going to get rose gold. So I don't want any gold in the smeltery before I'm done. So let's just start emptying the gold, because I do not need rose gold, and that's going to be 4 ingot in 1 block. How much more left? 5 ingot. 1 ingot. And that should be it with the gold. Perfect. So now I can put the copper and get all of that gold. Now this is going to give me 4 copper. While we're waiting for the copper, let's just make the other parts. So we're going to need a servo. Oh, it's straight. Yeah, like this. Redstone servo. Perfect. I'm going to make another bucket because I like keeping 2 buckets. That's always a good thing to have on me. I need those 2. And now I need the copper, which is right here. So let's just go. I'm probably going to make a second ingot cast right there, because that's going to be a lot more useful long term when I need more ingot. Although I'm going to be producing all these ingot with magical essence at some point, so I'm not sure it's quite that relevant. So let's make the aqueous accumulator right now, like so. And since I kept my 2 buckets, I can grab my 2 buckets of water, 1 and 2. And now we're going to go and make the next setup that we need. I'm going to put it in the corner right here to get started. So I'm going to remove you. Nope, I'm going to, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me just break this. I'm going to put it fully in the corner. I'm so going to have to rearrange all of this. I kind of, like I said, I wanted to be organized and set up everything. I just didn't think I was going to be having so many machines that I wanted to set up today. And then we're going to put R9 right here, like so. Then we need 2 drawers, and we need this ancient spores. Let's go plant the ancient spores for now. Perfect, so that can grow. And then we're going to make our 2 drawers. 12, 2 oak chest, perfect. Like so. And then we're going to grab a couple of stacks of sand, and we're going to be able to go and make our next setup. I also need a stone barrel. Perfect. So let's come back. Nope. You go away. Give me the watering can. So I'm going to come here and multiply my mycelium. And this is how we're going to make soul sand. Hello. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to put the stone barrel right here. And then we're going to put the fluid cable like so. Make this one into an extraction. This is filling with water, and it's transforming into witch water. Item, extract on this side. We're going to put a oak drawer right here and an oak drawer. Oh. An oak drawer. Oh. I pressed the auto advance, which I still have not found what key that was. It's just you have to be careful when you're living on an edge world. On a block world. So this is going to extract. This is going to extract from here. Okay, so look at this. This is already fluid witch water. I'm going to put all of the sand in here. It's going to push 1 sand in there, extract it into soul sand. And now that we have soul sand, ooh, I'm going to need to make another. So soul sand is supposed to work to be sieved compressed, but I think there's a bug and it's not working. And I don't know why. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to make another sieve, just because it's going to be simpler like that. Don't want to be just going in, just messing with everything. So now I can put that and sieve a soul sand, and voila, we've got our first nether quartz. And since we're in making some a lot of quest, let's just take 3 iron ingot and 1 nether quartz and make quartz enriched iron. So quartz enriched iron is of course the way to go toward our E02 system. Oh, this is good. Let's go. We've got some mobs to kill. We've got a creeper, a skeleton, and maybe we'll get an eye. As long as they don't see us, it's not a danger. Creeper just goes psst when they can see you. So by being a bit far back like this, they're not seeing me at least. Ooh, this is some good drops. Okay, can you... No eye. Oh, even better. Okay, so I said no eye, but the Chelicerae can be transformed into 2 spider eyes. So I do have 2 spider eyes if I ever need it for my crafting, for the cursed dirt. So I'm just going to put all of this in here for now. This, and the inferium essence for now, and the 2 gunpowder. Going to rearrange that into drawers later, but that's done. So right now we've made soul sand, and we have a setup that's making soul sand forever. We're making lava, and this is a setup that should make lava forever. Haha, yes. And by the way, let's grab, this can go up to 32 or 64 bucket. I don't remember the exact number, but that's how we're going to refill our lava right here. And right here, what's the next thing? So we've got everything here except the anvil. So what we want to do is that next episode, we want to get into this. We want to kill some mobs, and we want to get into the mob grinder, and we want to go to the Twilight Forest. Like, other than for the netherite, I think we're going to be able to complete this quest line. Well, no, we're not going to be able to complete this quest line because I don't know how we're going to kill a lich without better equipment. And this, the Insanium Furnace, is going to take a while. So I'm going to get back to that later. Now, I think that's pretty much for this episode. Like, this was really, like, fully stacked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be growing these animal. Like, the reason I want to grow the animal is, first off, I want a backpack. So I want this crazy, super good. This is like the best backpack ever. So I'm going to build a backpack, but I'm going to need 4 leather. And once I have a backpack, I'm going to be able to upgrade it to a diamond level backpack so that it's super good. I'm going to be able to put like a magnet upgrade, a feeding upgrade. Like, I hate feeding. I hate having to stop and go eat every time. So that's going to take care of this thing. But also, if you go here, we're going to need to be able to start moving things around. The cyclic pipes are good enough to get started with, but they're not amazing. I really want to use the pretty pipe. But for that, an item pipe is made out of 5 conveyor belt, and conveyors are made 16 at a time with 3 leather. So we're going to need so much leather to get started. And then we're going to be able to complete, I don't think I'll ever really use the conveyors except for the mechanism machine that, not mechanism, the immersive engineering machine that we need, but we're going to have to create it at some time. But I'm basically going to be using item pipes for everything. They're basically such an amazing pipe. Ooh, Enderman. Okay. Let's hope they won't despawn, okay? So let's go do something quickly. That's going to be the one last thing I shouldn't promise. So, small blade. Let's go. The mob shouldn't despawn. Come on. So put this here. I want a small blade. I've got this, and I need this. Perfect. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go, I want a small blade out of molten iron. Perfect. And then I'm going to want a wooden pickaxe head out of iron. Then I'm going to want a wooden, small axe head out of iron. That should be everything. Perfect. So now I'm going to come back here, get rid of these things, and we're going to be upgrading. So this is going to upgrade to be full iron. Perfect. And this is also going to upgrade to be full iron. And we're going, what's the anvil? Tinker station. Nope. Let me search for anvil. I don't know that I need the anvil, but what I want to do is this. I want to put luck on my blade. So I need 2 copper ingot. I need, 18 lapis lazuli. Oh, yes. So 18 lapis lazuli. And I need some coppers. And I'm going to need a cornflower. So throw that in here. Do this like so. And we did... Oh, no! They did despawn. Oh, I feel really stupid right now. I should have gone and killed them for sure. Oh, that's super annoying. Well, I'm going to have it for next time, though. But, yeah, that's not quite what I wanted. So I'm going to need these copper. Copper ingot. Yeah. 1 and 2. I feel like such a bozo right now. I'm really not happy about... Oh, and I need an anvil. So, what kind of anvil can I make? This is made out of bronze. How do I make bronze again? Glass and copper. We have 2 copper. 1, 2. Okay, so bronze is made out of 3 ingots is 3 copper and 1 glass. So I'm going to need 3, 6, 9, 18. Oh, 18, 27. So 27, so I'm going to need 9 of these glass. Let's just melt 9 of these glass. I'm stupid. Why melt glass when I have sand? So let's melt 9 sand right here, like so. And let's get some copper. Oh, you know what? Let's put all of the copper in. Well, that should start making our bronze. And we're going to need 4 blocks. So 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be my anvil. I sure hope it's going to count for the quest. So let's get some bronze. Yes. 2 blocks. That's going to be the 3rd block right here. Yeah, more copper. Come on, give me the 3rd one. Just give me a moment. It's going to happen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another block. Perfect. Come on. That's going to be the 3rd. Come on, come on, come on. My patience is wearing thin. But if I come right over here and do this. Oh, yes, and it does count for the Tinker Anvil. And now if I put this right here with this and these 2 and these 2. And we now have luck 1 on our sword, which means that if we had a mob, we would get more luck. Just quickly, since I'm there and since I screwed it up already, if I go to luck, that's luck 1. How do you get luck 2? I don't know. It's not showing me how to get luck 2, or maybe it's going to be further down this line of item. Just going through the list quickly to see if... Oh! Oh, it's not luck, it's looting that I... Wait. Yeah, this is looting. Looting 2 is a golden carrot and 2 ender pearl. So I can't get to looting 2 anyway. But is this looting or is this luck? It says luck. I think it's going to work. I'm not 100% sure, but it should. So technically, once we get some more mob, this should go well. Okay, so let's talk about the next the time lapse. For the time lapse, I'm probably going to make a second level over this floor, maybe even a third, and I'm going to feed all of my animals, and I'm going to maybe start killing some cows if we get enough, because I want that sweet, sweet leather. And I'm going to put the Inferium seed down right here, and I'm going to start making Inferium because I would like to fill 2 drawers of Inferium. You know what? Let's do another thing quickly. I know, I'm all over the place. I'm doing too many things. But if I make this drawer, oak drawer, and I use all of the shtick around it, I can make this drawer into some upgrade template. And then I can make this upgrade template into a gold upgrade, like so. And I'll transform these later. And I'm going to go down here, and basically the Inferium essence, I'm just going to go like this, and now I can go to 256, 8 times the number of stack limit. So 256 stack, which is going to be more than 4,000, because to do what I want in the next episode, I'm going to need at least 4,000 Inferium. So like I said, I'm going to go in a time lapse. I'm going to duplicate my animal. I'm going to just get a crazy amount of Inferium. And I'm going... Oh, let's go test our weapon. And and if I see mobs in the mob farm, especially Enderman, I'm going to just be killing these Endermen in the hope that I'm going to get the Ender Pearls. Wow, that luck had no luck whatsoever. The mob gave us nothing. So maybe luck is not the right one. I don't know why I didn't put looting, because it was the same recipe. Anyway, we're going to see. What was looting? Just one. Can I search looting? No, it doesn't work like that. So I really need to search it with the anvil, which is annoying. Let me just take a quick look. If I go backward, I should get to looting fairly fast. Looting, looting, looting. Luckier. Okay, so, oh, the 2 ender pearl. So if I do get 4 ender pearl, I'm going to also prepare a golden carrot so that we can put luck 2 on our tool, because I really want to get more drops. But anyway, I'm going to have to end the episode here. We did do a lot of things, and next episode, we're going to be making more seeds. We're going to be making iron seed, gold seed, diamond seed, redstone seed, like basically anything that we need resources for. We're going to make 1 seed, because once we have 1 seed, we can duplicate it and we can work from there super easily. So I'm going to end on this. I'm going to go into my time lapse, and in the next episode, we're going to do a lot more progress, and depending on time, we might also go to the Twilight Forest just to see what it looks like. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!
Day has passed like a hurricane to my heart, till it far away. See the lights on the other side. I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there. your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.